At $5,000 thousands of dollars refunded after an Atlanta News First investigation.
A college football star and landscaper is accused of stealing from his customers. Atlanta News First consumer investigator Better Call Harry just uncovered additional police reports throughout Metro Atlanta.
He joins us live now at 5 from the Fulton County Jail. Harry?
Well, following our investigation, Roswell police issued a warrant for 26-year-old Grant Frerking, and he has agreed to turn himself in here at the Fulton County Jail. The former University of Tennessee football star apologized, and he says he's going to refund his customers within 30 days, but the list keeps growing.
I needed about 150 bales. You can see I've got a big backyard here with a lot of trees.
You can add Rob Rainey to the list of Grant Frerking customers who alleged they paid the 26-year-old landscaper up to $2,000 for pine straw and mulch deliveries.
He seemed like a nice guy, came from a nice family.
Since our Atlanta News First investigation began, we've identified 10 police reports throughout Milton, Sandy Springs, Johns Creek, Cobb, and Gwinnett County. The reports refer to more than 24 customers who say they use payment apps to send the landscaper money in advance.
How many close games have we been a part of?
Frerking popped up on our radar a few weeks ago.
Smoking the cigar.
It's been a
third.
That's him in 2022 when he was a star walk-on for the Tennessee Vols.
I'm so excited for the rest of the season.
But his success goes back to his teens. At age 15, the Alpharetta native started a successful pine straw and mulch company called Metro Straw. He sold the business while he was in college, but late last year, he started advertising online and contacting his old Metro Straw customers. Rob Rainey is one of them.
Oh, I'm really mad.
Metro Straw's current owner is not happy. He's received so many angry calls that he put a message on his website saying the two are not associated in any way.
Got your order placed with my vendor this afternoon.
Rainey showed us the text conversation that follows a pattern in police reports. Frerking asked for a deposit, followed by a discount if they pay the balance. In January, Rob zelled him $640.
So he didn't get you once, he kind of got you twice.
He did. He got me twice. Yeah, I felt like an idiot.
And there's a pattern in the police reports, the excuses. We have you on for Friday install. We plan to be there either this afternoon or tomorrow. And good morning, my driver is currently out sick.
He sounds very honest and earnest. He's run and built a company that does this before.
Thomas Debates filed a $600 theft report with Cobb County Police.
Initially supposed to get about 70 bales of the pine straw from him.
And then there's Dr. Kevin Schaefer.
Your wife knew him from long ago.
Yes, she actually knew him when he was in high school.
He and his wife filed a police report in Sandy Springs, the first police department that took action. In a 16-page report, a detective contacts Frerking several times and gets fed up. You'd better figure this out and get her paid. I will take a warrant for your arrest if I have to. In response, Frerking refunded the couple $700.
It's been a month.
Rob Rainey had given up until we got involved, and Frerking sent him this cashier's check for $616. And it didn't stop there. He sent Thomas Debates a refund for $603. And he refunded this man, John Friesen.
I was in a rush. I was trying to get it done.
He's the Roswell homeowner who tipped us off. Friesen says more than a dozen homeowners in his subdivision got refunds totaling $15,000. But it wasn't soon enough for Roswell police. It issued the arrest warrant and said Frerking agreed to turn himself in. We also want to thank our investigative team at our sister station, WSMV, in Nashville. They got the original tip about this story because Frerking lives there. They contacted us, and we worked together to get results on this story. We do not know yet when he's going to turn himself in to the jail. There is one takeaway. I almost forgot, and this is the most important thing. If you want to save yourself, if you want to keep yourself from getting ripped off, don't pay for things in advance with a payment app like Zelle or Cash App. That is the same as cash. Wait for the delivery or use a credit card because that gives you some protection. I'm Better Call Harry, Atlanta News First investigates.